Everyone, it is December 23rd, 2023, and right now until January 1st of 2024, you can save 20% off your order of all your merch at joeleats.com, link down below, by using the code TURKEY. Yes, turkey is my favorite kind of holiday festive food, so use the code TURKEY at your checkout, save 20%, no minimums, no maximums. Get going now. Enjoy the video. Hey everyone, Joel Hansen. Today we're in Fernandina Beach, guys. Outside, well, technically Philly Boyz is a food truck, and technically also the Palace Saloon, the oldest bar in Florida. So here we are at Philly Boyz doing their Palace Cheesesteak Challenge. So this is a 5-foot cheesesteak. It's absolutely massive, absolutely insane. We do have a 1 hour time limit in order to get the about $100-ish cheesesteak for free. So this thing is absolutely massive. So this whole thing, I'm estimating, is probably, I don't know, but apparently we're getting ingredients from Philadelphia. You can choose with cheese or without cheese. Like you get cheese whiz or a white American, I believe it is. I'll probably go with the white American, maybe get some cheese whiz on the side, that kind of thing, and see what it's all about. But yeah, guys, we'll go get some details and talk to them right now. They're cooking up here. And yeah, this is a location on Fridays because they're a truck and they have multiple trucks to do locations all kind of around, different locations all around this area. But yeah, it's very well known for their cheesesteaks, especially down here. Apparently it's hard to get a good cheesesteak, and this is the one spot. People even driving all the way from North Carolina just a couple days ago to come get one of these cheesesteaks. So I'm excited to try it out. But that, guys, let's go have fun, eat food. I'll give you some more details as we go. But yeah, like I said, 60 minutes, huge cheesesteak. I think it's probably the biggest I've ever tried to eat. So with that, let's go have fun, eat food. Let's go. Oh, look at this, everybody. That is a two-person cheesesteak. Damn, that is huge. Look at that. 2 people to carry that thing in. Hot damn. All right, so here we are with the Palace Cheesesteak, the about 5-foot cheesesteak. This thing is giant, and who would have thought that you'd be getting like legitimately / traditional kind of Philly cheesesteaks in Florida? Well, apparently you can do it here at Fernandina Beach, as I had tried that pronunciation a couple times, and I guess technically it's on Amelia Island, which, fun fact, apparently Blackbeard got hung here. It wasn't part of the US for a while, so a lot of cool history. I'm actually inside the Palace Saloon. So Philly Boyz, they have their kind of location here on Fridays. It was a Friday, and so the truck is outside, and they allowed us to go into the bar. This is the oldest bar in Florida. Pretty damn cool. And yeah, they got like this big pirate here, Pete, I guess. Apparently it's the most photographed thing on this whole island. Pretty cool. And the area is gorgeous, to put it that way. Lots of history, etc. So guys, Philly Boyz actually legitimately orders these breads from Philadelphia, which is insane. And they're called an amoroso kind of roll, I guess. Roll, hoagie. Well, I think I use the term hoagie. What do you call them? Hoagies, rolls, breads?
We call them rolls.
They call them rolls. Hey, I like it. Some people might not know what a hoagie is. Let me know if a hoagie is down below. And then they have a lovely shaved ribeye, which looks fantastic, nice and rich and fatty. The crazy thing is they have about a full pound of meat on each sandwich. That is insane. Talk about value. Like, seriously, get your protein for a day. Man, if I lived here, I could just come to you every day and get my protein with one cheesesteak. Duh, easy. Then, of course, we have some lovely onions in there. They do also offer some different like variations if you want ones with like chicken. Some even have like some pepperoni and stuff in them. This is the more traditional. Now, they do have a white American on this. There's a white American with the option for whiz or cheese whiz again. pretty controversial depending where you're coming from, but kind of the white American here, a love true classic. And the crazy thing is, this is like not just a sauce, it's a legitimate block of cheese. Like they literally melt these huge clumps of cheese. This is like pure white American, doused all in here. You can see it. It's like called globby and stuff, but it's really soaked into the meat. Looks fantastic. They told me as well if I want any extra cheese on the side, I could have it. Not gonna do that. But what I will do is I'll get a little bit of cheese whiz on the side because you gotta have a little bit of variation. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try both. I gotta represent both camps. Some people actually say cheese whiz is the way to do it. But at that, guys, like we said, this is a big one. But I'm definitely excited to get into it. It looks delicious. Actually smells really delicious. So at that, let's get started here just momentarily. Like we said, 60 minutes, a $115 steak on the line. I'm just gonna undo my belt right now. I'm gonna probably need that horsepower. There's a lot of meat on that. I also have some little sweet peppers here. I actually have some Philadelphia cherry hots or whatever, legit coming from Philly. Jalapenos, some sriracha, even some ketchup. It's a little controversial, but I gotta get some ketchup in there. Some banana peppers, some pickles, kind of the different accompaniments which some people might want. Thank you so much. I also got myself some cheese whiz. Look at that, nice and hot. Because cheese whiz is like, well, it's not really cheese. I don't know, it's half cheese. What are the ingredients in cheese whiz? Like modified milk and blah, blah, blah.
There's about 40.
There's about really 40? Hot damn, guys, 40 ingredients in cheese whiz. Well, you only need a chemistry degree to understand what this actually, comprises your cheese whiz. This is the traditional way, right?
Yep.
The traditional Philly cheesesteak. So,
except it's cooked with the beer because it's a palace.
Oh yeah. And so this Palace cheesesteak, this long special, is cooked with what's the brand called?
A Mokama beer.
Mokama, a local kind of brewery's beer. I guess it adds a little bit of a bite to it. So we'll see what that's all about. But at that, let me grab this end up here. Ooh wee, that's a soft bread. Damn, and these this is crazy. So I said the bread's from Philly, but you even get the beef from Philly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, baked beef is from Philly as well.
That's really, everything's coming from Philly. That's hilarious. But look at that, buddy. That is a nice looking cheesesteak. This is stupid huge. This is dumb. Whoever thought this was a good idea? No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. At that, how do we start it? We should maybe the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us go. Oh man. Woo! Oh my gosh. That is some rich ribeye. Completely calorie free. Oh man. The onion. And that bread. Oh man. All right. That is delicious. Hot damn, man. Really?
Thank you.
This is it's gonna sound funny, but it's like a real Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
It is.
Not many of those guys.
Oh. I mean, I don't really think you could even get more real. Oh man. Woo! That is the perfect, just greasy cheesesteak sandwich. That's what you want. Oh man. And juicy.
Yeah.
I got lovely beef juices running down my face. Yum. Love it.
Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today we're here taking on the Palace Cheesesteaks at Philly Boyz here in Fernandina Beach. So here we are with a giant cheesesteak. Seriously, it is just so ridiculous to actually sit in front of an item like this, because it's one thing to see it on camera, one thing to see it on a video, even looking at it, it's like, wow, it's big, but when you're next to this thing, it is like, wow, it is big. And when you come out to one of my events, you'll be able to kind of really see for yourself how ridiculous it is to actually watch somebody eat an item this big in person and to fathom that all this fits inside of you. Like, that's pretty crazy. And yeah,
Hefty though, jeez Louise, the amount of meat on this, jeez Louise, wow. But this is just beautiful. Like, just take a look at that, guys. That is fantastic. Now, this is like the traditional, right?
Yes, traditional is just cheese and onion. Everything else is from somewhere else.
What's the most popular?
Well, you have 3 cheeses in Philly. You have white American, cheese whiz, and provolone. And provolone is the original, but it's a toss-up between American and cheese whiz is the most popular.
so yeah, let's just say this was a really big challenge and I wasn't sure if it was actually going to fit inside my stomach. That being said, 60 minutes trying to get that $115 cheesesteak for free, and man, this was just such a unique challenge.
So Philly Red Hot traditional?
Yeah.
That cheese one's here, right?
Yep.
I'll try it. A little bit of spice and stuff.
Normally they're long, but we dice them up for you.
Oh yeah.
So the green peppers are non-traditional.
Non-traditional.
Oh man. Woo.
I grew up outside of Philly, New Jersey. I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of
There's
people
some-
still put, I mean, all the shops offer them.
Some
now.
heat to that though.
Yeah.
A little spice. And these are the sweet peppers?
Yep.
Are these traditional?
No. But they are popular.
Very good. Pickles? I've never seen pickle and cheesesteak before.
Probably the most controversial thing today is going to be the ketchup, right? Some people like ketchup on their cheesesteaks, but no cheesesteak worth its salt, in my opinion, should have ketchup on it.
Really?
Well, you put ketchup on it, let it go.
That's it.
But I mean, you go to the big cheesesteak shops in Philly, they all give you ketchup.
They do. I'll give you ketchup.
It was kind of funny to be like I'm having a Philly cheesesteak, and really I think what you could call an authentic Philly cheesesteak down in Florida, because that just doesn't sound right. Like, you should have to go to Philly.
I love these peppers though. The sweet and the red hots. Adds a little bit of heat, but also some like acidity. Helps kind of break up that fineness, that meat.
But sure enough, all the way down the East Coast, you can grab yourself an authentic cheesesteak here. Of course, there was the different options of cheeses we discussed. I kind of went with the recommendation, and what is the most popular being the white American, but there was the cheese whiz as well.
And a great flavor.
Thank you. You have a great appetite.
Hey. It's good food.
That's insane, man. I know those cheesesteaks are filling.
They are. They're delicious. I think we're about, maybe 5.5 minutes in.
I think the cheese whiz strategically actually might have been a little bit easier than the white American, although they were both like, added lubricity to the meat. I think if you went all cheese whiz, it would be a little bit more lubricative, as that stuff is basically probably the same ingredients as WD-40. So yeah, probably help it slide in and maybe, even slide right out.
They're heavy. They're heavy. Real heavy. Well, hey guys, while we're at it, might as well try a little of this whiz. Well, it's still still warm and whizzy and not congealed. We got some drippy cheese whiz action on there. See what that's all about. So, I mean, like I said, even when you go to like places in Philly, though, cheese whiz is considered can be considered essential, right?
Yeah.
Is it like depending on the part of Philly you're in, or what's up with that?
Yeah, South Philly's probably known for the cheese whiz more than any other part.
I mean, cheesy. Woo, man.
Kind of a cheddar Colby Jack.
What'd you say?
Cheddar Colby Jack, man.
I kind of like, so cheese whiz, I'm not a big cheese person, but cheese and like cheese whiz, there's just this really kind of a spicy flavor to it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Honestly, I see why people get it, but it does muddle the flavor
Of everything else.
of the cheesesteak, yeah. Whereas the white American you're using, excuse me, definitely just holds that, you get more flavor, that ribeye and the bread. And trust me, I took some Tums before this challenge, and I had a feeling I was going to be taking some Tums and Pepto afterwards, as this thing was delicious, but man, was it ever rich. And while I don't get heartburn often, I figured this would definitely be an item that it could be possible, just because I'm eating in such a large quantity. But the amazing textures, the amazing moistness of this meat, I don't know what they did to it, but this was just, like, compared to the average cheesesteak I get, which is kind of dry, this was so moist, and the addition of the peppers and everything on it was just mind-blowing. At one point, we will try with the ketchup. Let me know what you think of ketchup on a cheesesteak down below. I guess it's like, kind of used to, do you put ketchup on a filet mignon? No, but did you put it on a burger? Yeah, so I don't know. See what it's all about. Now, the actual difficulty of this challenge, I would definitely put this as an expert level challenge. The gentleman told me kind of halfway through this, he said, yeah, we kind of miscounted, and there's actually at least 6 pounds of meat on it. So this thing had at least 6 pounds of meat, plus the cheese, the bread. I mean, so just that sheer size alone, if I had to guess, I mean, let me know in a comment down below what you think this weighed, but I would assume it had to be about 8 pounds. And that is definitely a hefty sandwich. Like, the fact that they actually put a pound of meat on their traditional sandwich is just mind-blowing. So, but yeah, nonetheless, Palace cheesesteak here, definitely expert level. Even with 60 minutes, it's just having the sheer capacity to be able to eat this thing. Yeah, it was a lot of food, but super cool people, really cool place. They do have a couple trucks around, so definitely check them on out in their social. But with that, let's tune on in, see if we can complete this giant cheesesteak challenge, and definitely let me know down in the comment if you like ketchup with your cheesesteak, as we're going to get into that here just momentarily. But yeah, like you said, wish us luck. Let me know if you like ketchup on a cheesesteak. And let's tune on in and see what will happen. Whew. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Excuse me, cotton sachet. Making our way. Whew, delicious. But yeah, these are heavy. You guys are right. Whew, there you go. That's a better burp. There we go. Whew. Did the ground shake? Sometimes it's some ground shake and burp, but let's try this ketchup out, see what it's all about. Like, I've had it before, but all right. I'll tell you what. It ain't bad. It really ain't bad. But the reason why it's not bad is because that cheesesteak is so good. I don't think you do any wrong with that cheesesteak. That's the thing. But actually, I kind of like that. Look at that bread. Cheese, the white American, and the beef. A little ketchup. Kind of reminds me like a grilled cheese sandwich with ketchup, which I'm not saying is the best thing ever, but this cheesesteak is the best thing ever, so I just don't think you can do wrong with it. So, with this cheesesteak, you can put ketchup on it. You don't have to, but you could. But I'll tell you what, you have to get some of these peppers and stuff too. These are fantastic. I like these little red hots, but I'll try, yeah, I'm not gonna put sriracha on it. Sriracha on cheesesteak now. You know, hold on, I'm trying again with that ketchup. It actually, like, it's
Not bad.
no. You know what it is, honestly? Just everything tastes good on it. That's what it is, so. Ketchup good. These peppers taste good. And you know what else is great? Love the fried onions on it. Delicious there, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, banana peppers.
Fry with some banana peppers.
They're very popular on cheesesteaks. A lot of people order them.
Alright. That's another great addition. Hot damn. Look at everything I put on this just tastes great. Thank you. Well, with that, everybody. Call this the last bite. Have some peppers. Have some cheesesteak. All the cheesesteak. Everything tastes good with that. Everything tastes good with that. I mean, instead, I'm not leaving any of this to waste. So, grab that. I'm gonna say finish there. Yeah? That's it. All right. Excuse me. Woo-wee. I think we are just shy of about 15-ish minutes. Very, very, very delicious. That was a fantastic cheesesteak. Thoroughly impressed. I absolutely loved just the tried and true simplicity of the meat, the cheese, the onions, the bread. Honestly, very good. Joe, very good. Very, very good. Joe is the mastermind behind these trucks. Now, I will say, wow, these are, like I said, definitely some real rich, not calorie-free cheese steaks, we'll put it that way, but that's the way it should be, guys. It's like your perfect kind of late night food, anytime, afternoon, meal, whatever. No, normally here at night, like what,
We're
7?
from 7 at night till 2 in the morning.
7
every Friday.
7 till 2, hot dang. And then some days like today during the day. So with that though, guys, kudos to them. That was amazing. Thank you to the Palace Saloon here as well for allowing us to do this inside. And this would have been out in the yard, but which is a beautiful place to kind of enjoy a casual evening. A normal size cheesesteak, which the foot long is your normal size.
Yeah.
So that's a big steak anyway, which is, well, anyway, long story short, guys, very, very, very delicious. And you get your values with, oh my gosh, so much meat in there. Of course, they'll put as literally, they ask, you know, if they ask, very, very, very generous with if I want more cheese or any of the toppings or anything, which, you know, like I said, I want to keep it very traditional. And then I got all the accompaniments on the side. But man, the red hots, all the sweet peppers, even the ketchup, everything, the cheese whiz, nothing bad like could happen or be put on that cheesesteak to make it bad. It was fantastic. But with that, everyone, huge thanks to them here. Thank you to everybody at Philly Boys. And yeah, so you guys are all over obviously this area. Did you hear you're even trying to get into Georgia? Is that right?
So yeah, we got one coming in Kingsland, Georgia. Yep.
Kingsland? And where are the other trucks at? What are some other spots?
Wakama Brewery on 8th Street.
Okay.
And then to be announced location.
To be announced in Makama Brewery. Cool, cool, cool. So with that, everyone, I would do get the steak for free. I will now de-glove as my clean hands. That works. But I gotta say, man, that was yeah, definitely a nice, juicy, delicious, succulent cheesesteak. We'll put it that way. But woo! Gotta go see my cardiologist for that one. No, I'm just kidding. And that, everyone, of course, the next time's happy, the hungry, happy eating. Yeah, super cool place, lots of history, great food, and I'm like, if I'm being straight with you, out of like my top 10 cheesesteaks I've ever had, and I have had some, even like some of the real famous ones around Philly, I'd put that in my top 10, man.
Right.
I really would. Like, that was just fantastic. It is truly, I just call it simplicity at its best, but the combination of that ingredient, that beef, and you can actually get Philadelphia cheesesteaks down here in Florida, which is crazy but cool. I still can't believe you order in like the bread, the meat, the everything. Crazy to think all that comes from Philly. So anyway, guys, till next time, that's about it. Probably say goodbye about 50 times. So have a lovely day, have a lovely life. Appreciate y'all. Good thing we eat animals today, we'll put it that way. So till next time, buddy. With that, have a lovely day. Everybody, the time has come. Not for me to shave my head, for you to subscribe. So click my face right here, subscribe, click one of these 2 videos I picked just for you. And exciting news, we also have a new channel. So if you want to watch challenges, raw, uncut, so you get to hear what the audience says, hear my real thoughts, opinions, noises, etc., link down below, Joel Hansen Raw. So check that out. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, well, I'll see you in a minute. Click on these videos.